Ohayo.
Ohayo. Welcome to the So Japanese podcast, a podcast where we talk about all things Japan. We are your hosts. My name is John.
My name is Ryusuke.
Thank you for joining us again today.
Thank you.
Today's topic, because it's coming up soon, we're going to talk about Golden Week.
Golden Week.
Yeah,
What
the
is
Golden Week holidays, right? Golden Week is Japanglish. You guys call it Golden Week?
Yep. Golden Week.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. So it's just an English name. Interesting.
Well, like in Japan, in Japanese, it's actually golden, no, 黄金週間. 黄金is golden. 週間 is weekly.
But do you guys actually say Golden Week?
Yeah. Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then at the end, we're going to have a Japanglish segment. So, Golden Week. It's a week of 4 holidays. So it starts from April 29th to early May, depending on how the weekends fall. So Golden Week is 4 holidays. The 4 holidays are Showa Day. That's April 29th. And it used to be Emperor Showa's birthday.
Yeah.
The next holiday is on May 3rd. It's called Constitution Memorial Day. In Japanese, it's
憲法記念日.
And that's just to celebrate the creation of the Constitution.
Yep.
Next one, Greenery Day on May 4th. And you guys call it
緑の日.
Also literally green
Day.
Green Day.
Yeah.
It just so happens, I'm not sure if it's just so happens, maybe they did it on purpose, but it's the same day as World Environment Day. So Greenery Day, it's supposed to be a day where you visit nature and be thankful for all its blessings.
And the 緑の日 used to be 29th, which is 昭和の日, but they changed 2007.
Okay. Oh, recently.
Yeah. It's just because of 昭和の日 became the holiday about the Showa's emperor birthday. But the government still want to keep the 緑の日. And May 4th wasn't actually no holiday, but it's in a Golden Week.
Yeah.
So they made it
extra holiday.
Yeah.
So before 2007, Golden Week was only 3 holidays?
No, they still have the holiday.
Yeah.
But I think it's just May 4th was just an extra holiday.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't call any.
Oh, but since 2007, they called it Greenery Day. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on May 5th, it's called Children's Day.
子供の日.
So literally Children's Day. So before it was Boys' Day. So they had separate holidays for boys and for girls. Girls' Day was on March 3rd. But they just wanted to put it together.
Yeah.
So you celebrate both boys and girls and fathers and mothers.
Yeah. March 3rd is we call ひな祭り.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like girls' festival?
Yeah.
Okay. And on Children's Day, any of these days, are there any special foods?
I don't think. No, only 子供の日.
Okay, so only the Children's Day. And what do you guys eat for?
We eat the 柏餅
Okay.
or chimaki, which is wrapped in oak leaf.
So mochi wrapped
in oak leaf.
What flavor mochi?
How to say it? Just regular white mochi skin with the red bean paste, sweet red bean paste inside. Yeah.
And then wrapped with an oak leaf.
Yep.
Does the oak leaf signify anything?
The oak leaf, what I know is because of oak tree, they don't, when they have leaves, they don't fall the leaves until they get the new leaf.
Okay.
So that means for your family, till you get new kids.
Okay.
I mean, like, when you get a new kids, then your family keep growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I asked because there's always
Meaning.
Meaning and symbolism in Japan.
Yeah.
So for this year, it changes. For this year, Golden Week is 10 days long. Only if your workplace will give you the Monday the 2nd and Friday the 6th
May.
off.
Yeah.
Because technically,
Those days are no holiday.
they're not holidays. They're just in the middle of them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so depends on your company or depends on with your situation if you're allowed to take extra holidays.
So
days.
I'm guessing most like office corporations, they'll just shut it down,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But not all.
Not
So
all. Yeah.
if you want those 2 days, so you'll have a continuous 10 days off, you have to apply for vacation days or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And doesn't school start in April?
Yes, in Japan, everything like new season is April.
Okay.
Western is September, right?
Yes, yes.
But yeah, in Japan it's like from April.
So April, beginning of April.
Beginning of it. Normally, I remember, I think April 6th, that's the first day of school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then later in the month, you get 10
You
days
get
off.
10 days off. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even though you start new job, then right after 1 month, you get 10 days off.
Okay.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's why there's a, how to say, there's a problem. It's no problem.
Okay.
But there's a things we call 5月病, which is sick of May.
BO is
病 is sick.
sickness.
Yeah, sickness.
So it's like the 5th month, so May.
Yeah.
The May sickness.
Yeah. Because of after the Golden Week, you get 10 days off, right?
Yes.
So you kind of like, you don't want to go back to school. You don't want to go back to work.
Okay.
Because after long days off.
Yeah, yeah. What's the longest days off you guys have in Japan?
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have the motivation.
Okay.
And then some people are calling sick, or some people even quit the job
Okay.
because of like mentally they were not ready anymore. Yeah. And 5月病 is very actually good word. Like people use a lot.
So if on what May 6th is the end of Golden Week, and I call in sick on the 7th.
Yeah. And then, John 5月病 や.
I caught the May sickness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like if I say, I don't want to work. I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go back to school.
Yeah.
5月病 や. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was living in Japan, you know, Golden Week, you have those days off. And I always wondered why you guys calling it Golden Week, right? But so apparently there's like a couple of reasons why it might be called Golden Week. So apparently during Golden Week, that period of time with the 4 holidays, it's when movie theater sales are the highest. And as well as radio stations have the most listeners during that time. And in Japan, you guys call it like golden time.
Golden time. Yeah.
So
Which is like prime time.
prime time. So even TV, you guys call it
Golden time.
golden time.
Yeah.
So Golden Week, the busiest time for well, people actually have time to watch movies
Yeah.
and listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Another theory is that apparently Marco Polo first visited Japan in early May. And he called it the Golden Land Zipangu.
Zipangu. Yeah.
So maybe Latin or Italian?
I think so.
Zipangu.
Yeah. But basically he said Golden Land Japan, right? Yeah.
So during this time, it's the longest stretch of holidays in Japan. So obviously super busy. Many Japanese people will travel, either go back to their hometown if they live in like Osaka, Tokyo for work.
Big city.
So they'll take vacation time.
Vacation, yeah.
We checked because I would assume Japan has not many public holidays, because it's always like, I'm always thinking Japan is the go, work. But actually, Japan has more public holidays than like European countries or even North America. And I was like, why?
Yeah, why? But then if you think they make sense, because they have to force people to take days off. Otherwise, there's no way they can get days off, right?
That's true.
Like if you guys listen, the work, how Japanese work in Japan is like very extreme.
Yes.
Like people work from 6 a.m. till like midnight, and they're allowed to get vacation day by the law.
Yes.
But in fact, you can't.
Well, you can, but it's frowned upon.
Exactly.
You get judged by your bosses and your coworkers that you're actually using them.
Yeah. So if they have Golden Week, everybody's taking days off.
So it's even. It's fair.
Exactly.
And as well, you guys work, well, generally, what is it, 6 days? Or the Saturday is like a half day? Or every other Saturday you have to go in?
Normally 5 days. But I mean, official, it's 5 days.
Yes.
But at the end, they work like, sometimes they have to work Saturday, sometimes they have to work Sunday, right?
Yeah. It's expected because everyone else is.
Yeah.
Right? Goes back to Japan. The Japanese care about what other people think about them, right? They don't want to seem like they're lazy or not hardworking.
Yeah.
So it's really popular for the Japanese to visit other countries as well. And I remember living there. People, Japanese that have left Japan for travel, it's either Guam or Hawaii, like other Pacific nations. And so Guam, Hawaii, Saipan are really popular destinations because it's probably a short flight and it's like island.
Yeah.
So very vacation-y.
Yeah.
How about in like North America or in Europe? What are the common places Japanese people like to visit, would you say?
I don't know.
I know LA has a big Japanese population. Yeah.
LA, San Diego, San Francisco.
Okay, so like the West Coast, right?
Yeah. Or go Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Australia too.
Australia too. Yeah, it's close.
Right?
Yeah.
Did your family travel during Golden Week?
My family, unfortunately, no, because they have a cafe. Like restaurant business, they don't really close Golden Week time.
Exactly,
They're actually the busiest, one of the busiest time.
Yeah.
But I would say, anyway, my parents don't close no matter what, either Golden Week or not. But my parents' coffee shop is like suburb. So like I don't see they're crazy busy.
Okay.
But because of like their regular customers work for office, but they get days off.
Yeah.
So I see more of them during that time.
Interesting.
Yeah. But when I was working in a restaurant, obviously, and I was working in a city, right? So like, okay, busy season, let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like travelers
yes
from around everywhere in Japan, and they visit Nagoya and then they came to eat, right?
Yeah, I didn't remember living there. I don't remember I had like any Golden Week holidays. Maybe I didn't have to teach, but I had to work at the bar for sure. Yeah, I don't remember it being like, oh yeah, 10 days straight off.
But also, when I was working in one restaurant, I think our customer was like mostly businessmen.
Okay.
We still open, but it's slow.
Okay.
Because of,
the businessmen are
it's
either
not working,
outside
right?
of
Yeah.
So because during Golden Week everyone is off, do I still have to bring omiyage back to my coworkers if I left?
I think so.
You still do?
Yeah, I think so.
Because from our omiyage episode, I learned that if I take time off from my work to go travel,
Just myself,
it's customary for me to bring souvenirs, normally food items, back to my coworkers to kind of thank them for covering for me and having to work while I was on holiday. But if everyone's on holiday, you still do?
I think all of them bring back some omiyage and then they swap.
Okay.
I went to Hawaii. I went to Kyoto.
Okay.
I went to Tokyo or Hokkaido. So there's no way you don't bring anything in Japan.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So would you say Golden Week is a good time for visitors from outside of Japan to visit?
I would say no. I don't recommend to go that time.
So try to avoid April 29th to beginning of May.
Because only that week things are different. Like some places are not open, but mostly you guys need to be careful because of the transportation systems.
Okay.
Either car, either trains. It's always disaster.
Super busy.
I don't know right now with COVID. I heard obviously it's less.
Yes.
But Shinkansen during the Golden Week time, when I watch the news on the TV, they always say 150% riders. How can I say limit? No, 150% ticket
capacity?
sold.
Oh, ticket sold.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 100% ticket sold. That means they all booked with the seat.
Okay.
But those extra 50%, they still want to use the trains.
Okay.
But there's no seat. So they have to stand. Fortunately, it's a bread train, Shinkansen.
Yeah.
It's faster than regular train.
Yes.
But still, I would say Tokyo to Nagoya, it's about 2 hours. So if you're living in Tokyo, work in Tokyo, you want to go back to home to Nagoya, you might have chance 2 hours, you have no seat.
Okay.
But that's the fastest, right? So
Yes,
people
yes.
still take that 2 hours just standing.
I didn't know you were able to stand on a Shinkansen because whenever I took them, I never see people standing. It's not like a subway.
No,
You
it's
have
no.
a seat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So during Golden Week time, they sell I know there's non-reserved seats where you don't have a seat number, but you just sit wherever there's a free seat. So, is there another category of ticket, like standing ticket?
There's no standing ticket. So they just sell the ticket
So
No.
first come, first serve for the
Exactly.
non-reserved seats.
Yeah.
If you don't find a seat, you got to stand.
You gotta stand. And then you might need to wait couple trains. You have to pass
Okay.
because again, Japanese people, they always line up anything.
Yeah.
So first come, first serve. So you line up, wait until you can get in.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get a seat.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you're still in the train already. So you just fucking go.
Do you, because is 150% the limit? Because where do they stand in a Shinkansen? There's not much room.
On
The beginning and the end of the car?
Yeah,
In the middle of the seats
if you,
too?
I think so.
The aisle?
I think so. Aisle.
Wow.
Yeah. If you can get the spot in between the car,
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, that's
But
probably.
obviously,
the best.
that's how many people can fit. Right?
Yeah.
So
Or people just chilling in the smoking area.
yeah. And also, if you use the car, highway is always insane.
Okay.
Traffic jam. When I heard it's 3 hours traffic. You normally you can go through there an hour, but 3 hours. But worst time was I think 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, if you happen to book your ticket, you didn't know, and you're gonna go to Japan during Golden Week as a traveler. Let's give you some tips or give you heads up of what to expect. So, more expensive travel.
For sure.
So, because Shinkansen tickets, for example, are overbooked, do they increase the prices too?
I don't think they increase the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Airfare for sure.
Airfare for sure. Yeah.
Airfare for sure. So that goes with hotels for sure, more expensive. So we would say book your hotels in advance.
In advance, yeah.
Restaurants as well. Book them in advance if
Book
possible.
them, and also you need to check if they're open or not.
True,
Yeah.
true. Also, book your Shinkansen or train tickets in advance. And if possible, try to get the ticket for the first train of the day, early morning.
Yeah.
Less likely to be super packed. Another good tip is that, so because Osaka and Tokyo are the big working hubs of Japan, and a lot of the workers will leave Tokyo during that time. So if you do go to Japan at that time, try to arrive in Tokyo early Golden Week, April 29th. So you kind of go against the current.
Yeah.
People are leaving, so you go in.
Yeah.
As well as when they're coming back to their jobs early May, you should leave Tokyo and maybe visit smaller cities around Japan during that time.
Yeah.
Family attractions like Disneyland.
Oh yeah, it's crazy busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Universal Studios.
Yeah. You have to wait for one attraction like 2 to 3 hours.
You go for the day and you can only take one ride.
Yeah.
So avoid.
Yeah.
You can visit museums, smaller historical sites, smaller shrines, more village. So if you do happen to go to Japan during that time, you might have a holiday that's more cultural.
Yeah.
Less big city vibe, right?
But again, like even though if you wanna go small city or big city, the traffic might gonna make you a problem. But yeah.
It sounds like you're scared to be in Japan during that time.
I mean, that's the only time Japanese always kind of do same thing, right? That's why like everybody gets days off. They still do the same thing. Everybody want to go home. Everybody want to go for travel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Well, same when it's Hanami season. Everyone wants to go eat under the cherry blossom trees,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So cherry blossom season can last till like the beginning of May, mid-May
Yes.
even.
If it's north, yes, definitely. Yeah.
So up north, that's when the cherry blossoms are still.
Yeah.
So that's like double busy over there. People will
Sure.
probably want to catch the Hanami in the
And
north.
the north side. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then one more tip I didn't mention, but highway in Japan, it's not free.
Yes, that's a good
So
one.
if you get rent a car, you have to think about the cost of rent a car plus highway fee,
The tolls.
tolls. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. There's no free highway.
Uh-huh.
Everything you have to pay.
Well, that's why the highways are so nice.
I
Right?
guess.
You pay to take them, so it's nicely
I guess.
maintained.
Yeah.
But everything in Japan is nice,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. So yeah, if you drive, you still need to check the extra fee. Yeah.
So it doesn't sound like these 4 holidays in Golden Week is not. Are there like any festivals really specific?
No. I think like in general in Japan, Golden Week is already like a festival because everybody gets days off.
Okay.
They're happy.
Well, I remember I see a lot of those fish flying everywhere.
Right. Right.
The colorful carp.
That's for Kodomo no Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's for Children's Day.
Exactly.
All right. What's the symbolism for that then?
For the koinobori,
Yeah.
basically it applies to the kids gonna grow healthy.
Okay.
And then especially koinobori, the carb is for the boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not for girls. Koinobori is for boy. So my sister never get koinobori.
You didn't get that the little lantern flying thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to call it. Streamer?
I don't know how to say.
Yeah, right. It's like a little flag.
Yeah.
And it catches the wind.
And then if you're a wealthy family, they have like huge koinobori.
Super big one.
Super big one. Like a flag. Yeah.
So what, like little boys just run around holding them?
No, like they put that outside.
Okay.
Outside in a backyard or whatever. And I think like it's super high. How high? Like 2 or 3 floors building high.
Interesting.
Yeah. But only wealthy family. And when I was child, my neighbors, they have big one. And I was like, I want that. But because my house is small, there's no way they can put it. Also very expensive.
Really?
So my parents always bought me like that tiny one.
The handheld one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm still happy though.
So what do girls get during Girls' Day or?
Oh, Hina Matsuri. Yeah. So they get the dolls.
The dolls.
Or Hina-sama. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do? You put them in your house?
You just put it in a house.
So every year?
Every year, March 3rd, that's for girls. So they put the doll, Hina or Hina-sama doll.
So growing up until like I'm 18, I'll have 18 dolls?
No. It's how many dolls? There's already like 2 main and then like couple side dolls all together.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, wealthy family, they have whole set.
Okay.
And then they put like
different levels
and then Ohina-sama, and so female and male dolls always on the top, and there's another one.
So every year I get a new doll, like another doll?
No. It's all set. It's all same. So like it doesn't matter which age
you get that.
Yeah, because you already got it from your mom or from. It's like a same thing as kimono.
Okay,
it's
you
more
have
like
that one
pattern.
Set that.
Yeah.
So they're super expensive.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's why for Kodomo no Hi, for boys, they also have the dolls, or it's more like armor, like a.
Oh, I seen that, like a samurai
Japanese,
armor.
Yes. Armor.
Okay.
They put it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's. I just researched it. It costs you like cheap ones like $3,000.
What?
Yeah, because I think they use real gold and like real material
and handmade.
Exactly.
Japanese loves handmade stuff.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like I bring the doll back to the shrine and burn it.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Cool. So that does it for our
Golden Week episode.
Yeah, Golden Week episode. Yeah, we just figured it's kind of interesting. You know, it's Golden Week is coming up, and and I think the great tip is like don't travel during that time. Avoid.
Or if you have a month, and then maybe that week still okay.
Yeah.
You can actually see how crazy Japanese Golden Week are.
Yeah, if you want to line up on train platforms.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. This brings us to our Japanglish segment.
Right. Japanglish.
So today's Japanglish segment is kind of like about working, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first one is called Bedtown.
Bedtown.
It's what you guys call commuter towns or like suburbs. So if you if you work in Tokyo, it might be cheaper to live outside of Tokyo.
Yeah.
So for example, Saitama is a bed town of Tokyo.
埼玉は東京のベッドタウンです。
Bed town. You guys actually say bed town, huh?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a word for suburbs? Or?
田舎。
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's cool to say bed town than 田舎。
Okay.
You don't want to say 私は田舎に住んでいます。I was like, what?
Okay. So yeah, every big city has their bed towns, right? Commuter towns. Cheaper rent.
Yeah.
Right?
Bigger house.
Bigger space.
Yeah.
You raise your kids there.
Yeah.
You work downtown, but you...
And it's still, you can commute in 1 hour. Or I know some people even take 2 hours, but they still think like it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they get the 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours after work away from their kids and just silence.
Yeah. Like my girlfriend, when she was living in Japan, her commute was like 1.5 hours.
Okay.
And she said was totally fine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to read.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
The next one is business hotel.
Business hotel.
Business hotel. It's what you guys call like a budget hotel.
Yeah, like a cheap kind of like you can just stay one night.
For like business people.
Exactly.
Really, right?
Yeah, because like
to take business trips.
Yeah, in Japan, like business people, they travel a lot, right? Only a day, or like they have only 2 days. They have a meeting in another city.
Yeah.
They don't want to spend too much money.
Yeah.
So.
So business hotels.
Yeah.
Business hotels. My company, when I was working in Japan, they would send me to like faraway places sometimes, and they'd put me up in a business hotel because my classes would go past the last train. But in general, whenever I traveled alone throughout Japan, I would always try to find business hotels because they're way cheaper.
Way cheaper. Yeah.
I didn't want to stay in a capsule.
Exactly. No.
Right?
Yeah.
So you stay in business hotels because it's cheaper, but it's Japan. So it's still super clean.
Super clean. And then there's everything what you need to stay one night.
Some business hotels, though, I would say you kind of have the more hostel vibe because one floor only will have one set of showers and
I see.
toilets, right?
Yeah.
So
but that's very cheap one.
That's very cheap one.
Yeah.
So the room itself doesn't have bathroom.
No.
It's shared amongst everyone. But again, Japan is super clean. If you don't mind that, you can even go cheaper and do those business hotels.
Yeah. When I was traveling in Japan, I mean, when I went back to Japan last time, always business hotel.
Yeah.
And the best thing, you use the booking.com or whatever. Day before you check, because if there's availability, the price is very cheap.
Okay.
Because they want to book to someone, right?
Yes.
They want to give to someone then empty. Yeah.
And I remember to activate the triple X channels in business hotels, you have the TV and then you have like a box, and where you can put in a card, and then the machine is in the hallway. It was like 1000 yen, 1,000 yen.
Then you can watch like an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, you buy a card that has like an hour.
Basically like a phone card.
Yeah, phone card, and you put it in the machine, and then it activates the porn channels. Yeah. It's not like I need porn, but I had to see what this is about, right? But that seems like it's old technology, if anything.
That was, for sure. It's super old.
It doesn't exist anymore.
No. I mean, like, who's gonna fucking buy the phone card and wanna watch porn? You have your phone. Fucking phone.
Oh, that just shows you how.
It
was like 15 years ago. I was staying in business
But I
hotels.
remember, yes, there is always.
Yeah. And I remember staying in those hotels. There's always the smell of like old cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Everything is clean, super clean, super nice, but you get that old stale smoke.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the smell of Japan to me, actually.
But
Shinkansen too.
Shinkansen, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's a smoking culture too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But if you wanna book good business hotel, there's one big chain business hotel company called Appa Hotel. APA hotel.
Yes. Seen those.
They're basically everywhere.
Yeah, it's
in
a big chain.
Big city.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're super clean. They're super
They're
nice.
super clean.
Yeah.
Super clean.
The high end of business hotels. Right?
Yeah. But I think it's still like under 5,000 yen.
Yeah.
So
$50
like
a night.
$50. Yeah.
Okay, so our example. So when I travel in Japan, I always stay in business hotels.
日本を旅行するときはいつもビジネスホテルに泊まります。
Nice. So to recap, Bedtown.
ベッドタウン。
It's a commuter town, suburbs. Business hotel.
ビジネスホテル。
It's budget hotel.
Yep.
But still
Good.
very stayable.
Yep.
Yeah. Like over here in Western cultures, you think of a budget hotel. I'm thinking like ghetto.
You don't really want it, but there's no choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
You don't trust anything.
no.
Yeah.
I will bring a sleeping bag with me
Right,
and put it
right.
on the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does it for today's episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. We're getting a lot of episode requests, which we really appreciate.
Thank you.
People apparently are looking forward to our episodes. So it gives us a good feeling that what we're recording, what we're talking about, people actually listen to. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much all the
listening to
feedback and
our humble podcast.
Yeah.
To continue to help our podcast grow, please rate, review, subscribe. It will help push our podcast out organically to new listeners.
Yep.
We would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We film ourselves talking. We're not even looking at the camera.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see us, watch us talk.
Yeah.
So that does it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.
ありがとう。バイバイ。